Hey guys, what's going on? This is True Greatness coming to y'all from my YouTube channel, True Greatness. Um, so I'm going to do a top 5 list. And again, subscribe, view, comments, all that are welcome. And anyone watching it on Instagram, if you want to see the full video, go to my YouTube channel to catch the full video. So typically when I do a top 10 top list, or top list period, I don't I put who I feel is in that list or what is in that list, but I don't necessarily within that list um, have a particular order. It's just okay. I feel like this is my top movies, for example, or top comedies, which was one I did before, or top gospel songs, or underrated albums, rap albums, things of that nature. But this list, I'm actually the way I say it and order it is technically how I feel like it is ordered, in my opinion. Um, so this is the top 5 best dunkers of all time. Strictly NBA, ABA, because there's some dunkers who've never played in the league before, um, and are amazing dunkers, and you can just look at their highlights. So I'm not counting them. NBA, ABA. First, Dominique Wilkins, aka the Human Highlight Reel. Now, not only was that a dope nickname, if you look at the height of his dunks that he got, and a couple other guys I mentioned, some of them probably jumped a little higher than Dominique, but you combine the height that Dominique got and the power with those dunks, whether it was in-game dunk contest, whatever, um, to me made him the greatest dunker of all time. Number 2, Vince Carter, Vinsanity. Look at Toronto Vince Carter dunks. Even the dunks, some of the dunks he did in Jersey when he got to New Jersey, when they were still when they were in New Jersey, his first couple years there, and he still was doing some dunks. Now, granted, his Toronto dunks were on a whole nother level, but some of those Jersey dunks are pretty good too. Um, Number 3, dr.j. I mean, it wasn't necessarily about he got a bunch of height as far as like quote unquote ups per se, um, and he could get up there. I wouldn't say to the level of Vince or Dominique or even the last guy I'll mention, as far as ups like that. But it was the gracefulness, and he had good enough ups, and it was just how graceful he was. And again, he's the first dude on camera that we saw do a foul line, legit foul line dunk in the ABA in their dunk contest. But it was just the grace that he did it. All the highlights I've seen to Dr. J, it was never about the power behind the dunks per se, or even getting like really really high up. It was good air and just the grace and finesse that was done with those dunks, and they look powerful. um, But Thompson, watch his ABA highlights because that's mostly why I'm saying David Thompson. Dude had bunnies. Dude could dunk and get up there. And then by the time he got to NBA, he wasn't the complete same player, but he could get up. Again, look at his ABA highlights. And then number 5, I'm gonna say this might be premature, this might be a little early, but Zach LaVine. I think Zach LaVine, when he's with Minnesota, and look at those dunks. Look at the dunk contest, especially with him and Aaron Gordon that one year. And then you look at his, then he came back. I think last year was the first full season since his ACL, which was about a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago at most, because he did end up missing the season. So he still was bringing some dunks, man, this past year. So that might be a bit early, but I'm gonna stand by that one. Just look at his bunnies and look at the force. To me, he's like, and I'm not saying he's going to be this, but he's like a mix between a young Dominique and a young Vince Carter. Again, that's just my opinion. So let me know what y'all think. Who would y'all top 5 dunkers of all time be? Either NBA, ABA. Again, subscribe, view, comment. And again, this is True Greatness. God bless.